Uh, hello, hi everybody. My name's Sakai. Woo! It's been a minute, actually. Kind of catching back into format now with the mic and everything back in my room. It's dark. I mean, I should have probably turned on the light, but I'm ready to roll in now, and I wanted to get into stuff. So I guess today, what is really going on? Like, I guess the title the thing that's coming to my head is like a roller coaster of three. So, um, just the waves of emotion and just the waves of like action and everything that's been happening right now. It's been crazy. That's why I have this. That's why I have this dark matter purple because that's exactly how that trans that transition like felt for me at this time. Um, I guess crazy because uh I had like okay, so breaking down the roller coaster of three. The first one was definitely what was I say? Like I guess it was a little bit of anger, but the one that's prominent to me the most that's like I've kind of like coming out of um the most is like really not like caring, like the non-caring energy. So the video I made like the other day, um definitely just it's almost like you take like a big step from like the stairs. You just start leaping a little bit, which step by step, but it's like you're just like, well, I wouldn't even say like stairs. I could say it's like you have your feet in like a little bucket of water, right? You have your feet there and it's like cold, and then you decide to just say, you just see everybody else, like you just see everybody else is kind of like there, and then you decide to take like you just decide on your own accord for whatever reason, just that special day, just to take a big bucket of water and then and then plant yourself in there, and then you just start to sit there and like to soak in all the experiences and everything. It's like this is my pool right now, and that's like I said before, I was talking like infinity pool and stuff. But man, it's been quite a crazy ride actually. Um, just been going through it, and it's funny because like not so much. There's like yeah, there's been actually a lot of reflection actually, a lot of looking back at past things, past I would say traumas a little bit. Me actually dealing with these things, and then rectifying it as all right. I could still have a second chance and still accomplishing certain things, still trying to strive for better situations. So as for that, I just decided like, okay, certain situations like college, I decided to just take it into my own hands. You know, whenever that whole situation would come up, there was always like a lot of backing of fear, a lot of pre-signed expectations for people who wanted to just put me in a position where I didn't want to be. So I decided to take it in my own hands, decided to invest into my own time, take everything like instead of just letting somebody. Because it's funny, because it's like, and I was thinking about that. I kept talking to people about that situation, and some of the people who subscribe to probably like this is like the second time or third time you hear me talk about this stuff, but just that just that idea of like it's almost like yeah you were like on semi autopilot because it's like you're not really thinking or conscious about what people are planning for you, and then when you're actually at that doorstep and you actually have to knock on the door, it's like geez, it's like wait a minute, oh shit, I actually have to do this, and it's like you weren't even like conscious about taking the first step or doing the research before you went in there. So I've just decided, like, you know what? Some people just, even though you can get advice, some people just don't know. They don't know you. They don't know your inner being, like who you are as an inner being. what's best for you. So this is definitely the time like to take things back. And shout out to OJC Astrology. She was on fire. She made that video. I was at work. She made that video about taking, waking up and taking your own power back and not letting people like, you know, minimize your own strength. And I think that video just was very synchronistic. Like that was very synchronistic because I was just doing that. I'm snapping. Like this shit's just like snapping like all day. Frequency like be bumping and shit. It's just all day. And then me just planning things, and you know I think about it. Um even just the three roller coasters. So there was that whole like fuck this, I'm taking everything in my own hands and nobody's gonna stop me and I don't care how mad. I'm not gonna let the old energy of what people wanted me to do and whatever they wanted me to do affect me. So I'm doing that. Roller um the three roller coasters. So number two was um damn, I had it on my mind, but I forgot. But you can see I'm like electric as hell. Right now I'm just like flowing. I normally just take my time to like really make videos and stuff. I don't really talk this fast, but number two um was definitely like uh shoot. Number two, I'll slow down for a minute and I'll like recollect my thoughts. Yeah, just closing my eyes sometimes helps. Yeah, because stuff is like racing in my head like at a million miles per second. Um. Oh yeah. Ooh. So there we go. Number two is like taking action towards like things I wanted to take on. So now stuff is starting to get really, really like super active. And normally I'll be in the wings, like slowly planning stuff. But I've been like more cognizant of all right, starting to plan stuff more, starting to actually like put stuff in motion and not letting things stop me or affect me. I'm like getting back on track, and despite and even the whole spike of YouTube, like it's crazy. Like I usually hit the spike of like doing something and then like not doing it. And it's funny because I planned on doing a video yesterday, but I didn't. And then yeah, I was very tired. I just decided to rest. And then today, I would be tired again, but I decided to actually not even motivate myself. Ooh, we decided to use key light vibes to push myself. So, uh, drawing myself the map and then uh, creating my shape and then going with that and then pursuing that. So using key light vibes, staying continuous, all that stuff. Using my keywords because I know like they're just words are just words, but it's like you make your own words and then you start putting your own vibes to them. Yeah, you'll get you'll get. And I keep not making a video. I guess because everything's just been so like rush, but a little bit. So I gotta write that down after this and make my videos and stuff. So uh what's another thing that's been happening? Yeah, so number two, taking action towards things that I've like been thinking about and been truly like uh wanting to get and started and stuff. So me researching, getting things done. It's funny because even when I meet certain people, sometimes there's a reason why I meet certain people, and I start to feel like certain ways. So that's something too. Sorry. I just wanted to close the door for noise and stuff. And now I got light. And now the video is a lot better. Let me move this. So yeah, so a while back when I was like, yeah, taking action towards certain things, it's more active than usual. Me going out, like taking pictures. It's slow, of course, Um, and then even just taking action towards like certain things like presentation. These things are like very tangible now. So that's something that's been happening as well. Um, and that's pretty much it for the second one because I don't think there's really like much. It's just taking action towards like the non usual stuff. Um, all right. So number three, I was definitely this one is definitely now. It's right here. So that's something that's definitely been like more present now. It's like damn, it's it's almost like some projection stuff. Like it's like just going through phases, and then like the butterfly, then you end up like as the. So I've just been very conscious about when I interact with people, how I am towards them. I know like now I've definitely decided to look at myself a little bit more, especially when I'm noticing shadow type behavior or like very negative type behavior, and um even going towards even being late for certain things like work or being late, you know, what is it in the morning that gets me distracted? So one, it could be like social media, because even if you were to set your alarm, everything, you might just like lay in the bed for a few minutes. I lay all the way until like 5:55, and I should be getting up at like 5 o'clock or even 5:30. But you know, just something like that, right? It just I am just noticing them like sometimes you're not conscious of these things, but then it's like, oh, okay, you notice the habits, and you might think to yourself, oh, well, I mean, it's simple, right? But there's certain things that behind that too, you know, that have been bothering me, like hitting in my head. And shadow behavior, how I am towards people. Sometimes, you know, this very flaky shadow type behavior, and I've been like wondering why I am that way. Like, why did I decide to develop? Not even so much I'm like that, but I've decided to just develop that stuff. And it could be just because I'm just being like avoidant of certain people, or I'm very like flaky towards like stuff. Cause let's say I'll be honest, I do hook up with people, right? But I decided to like. It's funny because like you develop that type of like behavior when you're on these things, and it's like I'm wondering to myself like, I guess for certain people like that I'm around, like why did I decide to like, you know, I create too many problematic scenarios around me that are like really, really bad. And I'm just saying, I'm like, I gotta slow down and not do that because it's definitely something I should take a look at and definitely search within myself because I can't, no amount of like therapy or talking to somebody about it, 'cause they'll just look at it on a surface level, but it's definitely a lot more internal. So it's something that I need to like work on a lot. It's something that I'm like, it's not really good, you know, and it could also just be the people that I interact with, the vibrations, the vibes that I pick up on, just the habits that you start to end up. That's something that you got to be careful with because you might end up, having like bad behavior. And I'm just realizing how much like distracted I am, and not only me, but other people I interact with, because that phone is a bitch, and it's one of those things that I gotta limit more. And it's not even like a superficial limit type of way where you're just like, all right, I'm gonna do this because this is like a trendy thing, or but it's more like consciously now instead of like before when I look at a video and I would just say like, oh, they're doing something good, they're deleting apps and everything. I have to look at myself for like and actually like let go of these things because these things are like dangerous. And even just sharing like your vibration with somebody, it's like it's icky. So I just wanted to like limit that and not participate too much into that because it's like I notice like it does affect me. I'm a lot more sensitive to these things than some people are. You know, some people can go to it like, go around and do whatever and still be fine because they'll drink like a Red Bull or coffee. Me, I can't do that. I have to maintain a balanced vibration at pretty much all times. It's one of those things where I have to do it because I'm so like sensitive to this realm. Like I can't really. Like, I'm just sensitive to those energies. I can't really do it. So, um, what else? Yeah, most that was the biggest one I think with the roller coasters. Yeah, those were like three things that I was like really noticing, and even it's like I have a double conversation with myself where I'm like, all right, yeah, you're lying, or oh, yeah, this is how you're really feeling, and then you really want to be here, and it's like, yeah, I actually understand. Hmm, it's really funny. It's really, really, really interesting stuff that I'm really starting to. It's almost like I'm very too much like aware of like what people are saying and what people are doing, and then me, I keep paying attention. Because sometimes I like pretend to not pay attention, but it's one of those things I can't really turn off now. So even if people like were to say something to me, they would end up really. I would end up hearing them and say, "Oh shit, like this is what this person really wanted to say," and I'm able to hear what is up going on and stuff. Sorry guys, there's like noise out there. I might end up. Let's see, but boy, it's crazy now. And then like when you're like aware of like you're being distracted or you're diving into your vices, it's like sucks because it's like I feel like I'm even more aware than I was before. You gotta yeah. Get that. Sorry again. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So that's another fucking like thing, events, everything. These are the things that happen. So see how like how active stuff is, but it's just like damn. Cause it's like if I didn't say anything, right? If I didn't say anything, like I wouldn't have not gotten these stuff out because you're just getting pulled everywhere now. So I'm like, fuck this. I make time for something like this. All right. So whew, I could feel that shit. I could feel that shit a mile away. That shit's like everywhere. But next time, though, I gotta talk about some things. I always just do 2 videos a day because I always just feel like I need to like just go through life and actually experience things and um not like force myself to do something that I don't want to do, you know. Because it's like I always could talk about. I could talk about I could do and then have like thoughts and then talk about things and then have different other thoughts and just 1 second of whatever. But also um looking to put some videos out that are like more towards like my hobby and stuff that I like. You like check out my Instagram, you see like photos and stuff. I don't really want to make this a photography channel, but it's more like this is a more akin towards like what I like. So um I don't think it'll work out because I do like photography, so I might have to like slip that in one like schedule, like a Wednesday maybe. I'm recording this on like a Tuesday, but I usually like upload um like Thursday. And last week I only uploaded like one time, I think on a Thursday or Friday, one of those days. But going back to Thursday and Friday uploads because you gotta do it. All right, guys, thank you. Stay continuous. I'll see you guys in the next video. Talking so fast because I really had all these really like more major things around me. So, all right, guys, thank you.